So look at what we have here, the unboxing of the Polyend Tracker Mini. So I know you saw in the previous few videos some weeks ago I had the other one. Part of the reason there was a few glitches in that one, and part of the reason why I didn't keep that one was because I found that for me the pads weren't velocity sensitive, so they were just triggers, which after learning I could use a controller. And obviously I have controllers, SP, I have, the MPK Mini. I'd rather have the portability, and this one was cheaper. It was on sale, so I caught it before the sale ended, which is why I wanted to go with this. And maybe down the road, the other one will get another update. Plus, I'll look at it again when they drop the price of it. I think it's a little high for what the price is and for the limitations that it does have. However, it's not a bad device by any means, nor am I saying having either one is, both of them are great. I just think for me, this one is going to be the one. All right. So I'm not going to spend too much time unboxing it because it's the same as the previous. All the stuff in it is the same. Comes with the book. The Mini has the book that's pretty much the same. There's a few variations. Obviously, you're not using the same uh size screen. You're not using the same, hopefully you guys will see this, you're not using the same screen, so it's going to be smaller. You're going to be, instead of having the jog wheel and the pads, you don't have the radio. I'm not too worried about the radio. I've shown you guys this in the past, Beep Street audio, which I use this on desktop, and I use this on the iPad and on my iPhone. Has a radio on it that you can get stations and cool stuff like that, and you can sample from. I'm not a big sample from the radio person anyway, but if I did it, I would be sampling waveforms and things like that. Anyway, back to the unboxing. So this is cool. I'm glad the guide is no bigger than the devices, or bigger than the case itself. So that's nice. You get all the plugs, the midis, things of that nature. If you want to use these out. I won't be using much of this stuff in here. Probably not even that cable. Because, for one, this guy here, as far as I know and have heard, works practically the same as the previous one I had. So it's not much to say on that. Let's take a look at the actual size of it. Not that you'll be able to tell much on here. First of all, this carrying case, to me, and at the price I got it for, makes it worth the value. I already have an SD card, micro SD card, so I'm not too worried about that portion of it. I know it comes with one. I'll probably store that. Let me pull it out of here. I love how they form fitted this in too. That's kind of nice. Boy, this thing is really small. You know what this reminds me of? This is about the size, a little bit smaller even, than the iPad Mini. So if you had an iPad Mini, you could say the iPad Mini would be like half of this, maybe or maybe 2/3 of this in width. But in height, even, it's maybe a little shorter here than the iPad Mini, maybe a little bit. And then the screen is actually a really nice size. I would show you this compared to like my iPhone, but I'm using my iPhone to record, and I don't have another iPhone. But if you can look over at the SP over here and glance over, I can put it where the SP is, and it's about maybe half the size of an SP. So if you cut the SP right here, that's where it would be. That's how, and it's of course smaller. You got, if you put it over here at the corner, you can see you got another 2-3 inches over here. So it's pretty small. Power buttons up here. It comes with SD card, USB-C. There is a trick I will show you guys once I try it myself that I am going to be trying currently in this form. I think it's 2.0 right now. Of course, you have the synth things in there that were in the previous one. It's pretty much all the same, but they added, I'm going through my little jar of stuff over here. They added in where you can export and do all that kind of stuff on both of them. Well, one of the problems that I had with the previous version that I found out you can actually do on this one, gotta be careful bumping this table. That's why I'm looking for something else with this camera, because I keep doing that. is that this guy right here is a cable I've had when I had a pocket operator. And I've heard, and we'll see that it works, that if you take the line in and out like that, that you can actually use the USB-C and send audio in. Because that's the issue right now. Currently, without something, there is no way to send audio in through the USB-C. You can send it out. You just can't. You can listen to it in. You just can't record in via it. You can send something through and be listening to it, but you cannot record. Another feature that I hope that they soon fix while I'm doing this unboxing, I'll just say it, is that I want to be able to hear the track playing while I'm picking my sample so that I can know if my sample matches or fits instead of waiting till it gets inside the track before I find out it doesn't really fit or it doesn't sound as good. There's this, like, I don't want to call it rubber. It feels kind of rubbery on the back. And I think they put that there so it doesn't slide so much. But it's still sliding, so that ain't really it because there's these little bumper corners on the side there. So I would like to see somebody, and I know there's somebody already that makes a they make a screen, not a screen protector, but a what do they call it? A vinyl skin, like I did for the SP. I would love to see a vinyl skin for this. I might end up getting one because this device is something that I do plan on trying to keep and hold on to. It does something that is hard to do in here. So I've been trying to do, besides making like synth noises, which is not, this thing here, I've been trying to do some like drum and bass on it. I would have to do sample chopping on it to do it. I find it kind of hard for me to do in here with just the regular sequencer. So like, I mean, here's a pattern. So that's me just trying to do it. And it sounds okay, but I think this thing is designed for that 90s drum and bass jungle type sound. It can do that really well. And I think that's one of its strengths, which doesn't happen to be in this machine. I'm not saying there's nobody that can't do it. There's probably somebody out there that does it. I just know that I see more people doing that in this type of machine. So for me, this can be twofold. One, it has some synths in there. Once I learn how to master them, I'm going to use it as an instrument for this one, just like I would use the iPad or the iPhone as an instrument. And then two, I like the fact that this is way more portable because it's a battery, so it's charging, so you can charge it, than even the SP where it has batteries. Because the SP, the battery's life is probably like 4 hours if you're consistently using it, maybe like 4. But I wouldn't take the SP around a lot. It's kind of bulky. You got to get yourself a carrying case. And the sequencer is still just not on this level, on the tracker level. It's good, but it's not that good. It's better for playing in my opinion, and maybe some basic sequencing of drums and stuff, or laying your tracks down that you've already recorded. But yeah, so I like the fact that these two are different because it's something totally, I don't want to have like 5 MPCs or, you know, the same 5 trackers and what, you know, that's too much. So having like one of each style that I can go between and make music, I think is kind of cool. So anyway, very cool. I'll do another video as soon as I get it all set up. I just opened it. I don't want to do a bunch of talking here. Just wanted you to see that's where I'm headed, is using the Tracker Mini. I am going to use the SP continuously. That is not going to stop. The iPad will still be part. Of course, Ableton will be the place where I send all my tracks out to. And now I'll have something I can lay around in the bed and chill and make music. Or if I travel somewhere, I'll take this with me probably more than even the iPad. I'll probably take my phone and this and be good, content with it. All right, well, that's it for this video. Until the next one, I'm out.